Alright, so what's up guys, this is Mike Lewis, and this is game number 3 between Xeno, or Xeno as we're going to call him, because we actually don't know how to pronounce that. If anyone knows how to, then send me a phonetic spelling that I will then have to look up how to read phonetic spelling. But it's going to be between them and Literally Gaming on the Radiant Die, respectively. This is going to be from Dota Legends, hosted by AD2L, so AmateurDota2League.com. Check all of that stuff up and support them for supporting this tournament. Alongside me once again is Sandline Man.
Hey, what's up, guys? I can always get spanned against the Dire. Like, if you're gonna ban him, usually I see him banned first, just completely first against the Dire. It's usually whenever, like, if he's gonna be banned at all, that's usually where he's banned.
Yeah, being able to sneak into that Roshan pit, you sometimes don't even need to invest smoke into that. I mean, you should, but you have the Dire advantage to its fullest, and well, it's not going to be a factor in this particular game. Literally Gaming going to ban out the Bat Rider, as well as the Tide Hunter, which is a little bit strange, but Xeno going to be okay with that. They're going to first pick the tree, which is exactly how we saw game number 1 start.
Treant. I don't know. I mean, if it's only I only like seeing Treant when he's ganking everywhere. I don't like seeing him when he just destroys rats. Or I mean, I don't like seeing when he makes a game take forever, because it's a little not too fun to watch. But it's really fun to watch him when he's going around ganking people, for sure. That's awesome to see.
Yeah, and if you're not ganking around with your Treant Protector early on, I feel like you're just wasting so much potential. Leech Seed, first of all, is a really good slow. Like, 28% doesn't seem like a lot, but it lasts for a really long time. And then he has, I think, just the highest base damage in the game at level 1, so he's hitting really hard and many times, so it's a lot of value that you're missing out on if you're not going to be super aggressive with that Treant. Now, Literally Gaming, they picked up Wraith King and Darkseer, so the Wraith King a little bit less so, but Darkseer really, really hard to be aggressive towards as a Treant.
Yeah, Darkseer just destroys everyone. Like, I feel like a lot of the strong offlaners are people who destroy melee. I feel like Tide Hunter, Darkseer, Axe is pretty. He's not picked up as near as much as
Clock.
Yeah.
They're just heroes that if they do get a 1v1 lane against another melee hero, they will destroy. Now, the funny thing happens when you have like Darkseer versus Clock, or Darkseer versus any other of those heroes that we mentioned, and it gets a little bit more dicey like Tide Hunter, but regardless, I think Darkseer is not going to run into the situation because Xeno, they've picked up a Tinker, so with a Tinker and Tree, I could definitely see this game lasting pretty long.
Oh yeah.
Literally Gaming are going to be running up against a wall like of March of the Machines plus living armor.
It'll be something to walk into, especially if Tinker gets his boots of travel early. And of course, I hope he doesn't. No one should do this. No one should go the nuker build. I mean, he's probably just gonna go March of Machines. But I hate people who go to the good old nuker Tinker, because you get a
level 4 laser, level 4 missiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that build.
No, but like, see what happens is you get kills like really early on. It's like, oh cool, I got a kill, and then you're like, you don't have March of Machines then, so you don't have any farm at all. And
you don't need to farm creeps when you're farming heroes, okay?
People always say that, but you don't get near as much farm off the heroes that you would with March of Machines. And then also, if you already have March of Machines max, it's gonna make it so much easier to get into to just other lanes and just pop down March of Machines twice and then get out of there, go back to base. You only have the arrow in not the arrow. I saw Mirana and I instantly thought arrow. You only have the rockets and the laser.
For the record, I completely agree with you, but I still love the Nuker Tinker build.
I guess it's kind of. It's fun. It's fun, but it doesn't work.
Hitting people with 320 pure damage is amazing.
Yeah.
It's so sweet. So, well, anyway, it is going to be a Tinker, and Literally Gaming picking up a Mirana. Instantly the pickup of Shadow Demon from the Xeno side as a pseudo ban. Got to get rid of that potential from the Literally Gaming side, though. Bane still in the pool. Bane Wraith King as support into a Mirana arrow is a vicious combination. for a tri-lane, and well, they might just be giving literally gaming might just be giving Xenodoki a chance to ban that hero out. But I just like to take a minute and point out the bans out from Xeno. They ban out the Storm Spirit as well as the Naga Siren, two heroes that with their ultimates can absolutely destroy a tanker. Maybe a little bit less so the Naga Siren, because if you sing for too long, then Tinker might have his Blink Dagger up again, then you have to catch him all over again. But Storm Spirit, pretty much the ideal counter to a tanker, and literally gaming, they're gonna be hard pressed to push into this comp, as I said before. Regardless, they picked up a Dragon Knight.
I don't know how I feel. Dragon Knight, I saw him play today as well. Dragon Knight's still good. He's definitely not picked as much. But, I don't know. Against the Tinker, we'll have to see how it works out. I don't think I've seen that matchup. I mean, I'm sure it's been run. I'm sure it's happened before. But I don't know if I've seen it or at least remember it.
Yeah, Tinker is not... Well, if he's not going for a nuker build, which, again, he shouldn't, he's not exactly the best, the most dominant hero in lane. Like, he's perfectly functional, but he's not going to just run a train over anyone, so Dragon Knight should be fine, at least until Tinker gets to the level 5 mark, gets his March of the Machines up. Then the DK's got to be a little bit careful. But at the same time, he's going to have potential Wraith King roam, potential Mirana roam. That's a lot of stun that they could just absolutely obliterate the Tinker with, living armor or not. So the Tinker's got to be a little bit careful. Xeno, on the other hand, Shadow Demon Treant Protector, it's a dangerous roaming combination, but not nearly as dangerous as Wraith King, maybe the Mirana with a Dragon Knight setup.
And apparently someone linked in Twitch chat how to pronounce it, and it's pronounced Xenodokiel.
Oh, I'm right.
Yeah. Xenodokiel.
It was one of the two. I don't know why I was calling. I think I heard someone else call them Xenosidential. I'm like, that sounds cool.
Shout out to Angelo for the pronunciation.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, so Xenodokiel going to pick up the Morphling as their hard carry. No huge interactions, I don't think. It's going to be an absolute nightmare for literally to kill off this Morphling, because there is a tree on the field with Morphling, so you got to cut through his Strength Morph plus Living Armor, which should be a whole lot of fun. So Xeno, if they take it late, the Morphling's going to be the hard carry. Versus DK, Mirana, Wraith King, all potential late game carries / semi carries from literally gaming. Morphling should be able to have that on lockdown. Bans out of the Centaur as well as the Shadow Shaman. I really like that ban out from Xeno, by the way. The Shadow Shaman, the Serpent Wards do not get hit by the March of the Machines. They cut through the living armor really quickly, and they let literally gaming push really well 6 and 11 Dragon Knight form.
Yeah, Dragon Knight form, definitely would do some work against the creep wave, especially once he gets level 3. You know, tons of splash damage at level 3. So
even before then, when you're using that poison on the towers with the Serpent Warriors, that is immune to both living armor protection and fairly immune to the March of the Machines. It's a good combination.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I guess they're not gonna go for any, but they might pick up a Bane here.
Well, they're still looking for a support hero. There's the potential for both Mirana and Wraith King to be supports, which we saw Mirana support in last game. So I wouldn't say it's impossible for them. It's pretty dangerous still. Wraith King Mirana, it's a one stun into another stun. But then the question becomes, who do we want as our carry? I don't really know who would go great right now. Okay, Disruptor.
Oh, wow.
Hard counter that Morphling. Do pretty well against Tinker if you get sight of him. So it looks like it is going to be a farming Mirana?
I don't know if I like literally gaming's draft too much. I don't know if I don't think I like it that much. It's okay, but I don't know.
Yeah, going against, again, the huge brick wall of March of the Machines plus living armor, they don't really have a comp that's decisive enough. Like, if they had a Brewmaster or something like that, then yes, you could obliterate them in a team fight and then take towers, like much like the strategy of Xenodokiel last game. But this is kind of neither here nor there, and they have a little bit of pushing, which is hard countered by the Treant and Tinker. They have a little bit of late game in the DK, Mirana, but they're again going into a Morphling and Tinker. They really have to shut down this Tinker hard, like really,
Yeah.
really hard, if they want to do well in this game.
Well, if they get enough, people roaming in, maybe they can do it.
Yeah, but their roam is going to be Disruptor Mirana.
Yeah.
It's still possible to kill off the Tinker, but then they have to go through living.
That is
It's going to be
true.
hard.
It is.
Alright, guys, we are in the deciding game number 3. And, yeah, on stats we have LDJ, so everyone give a big thanks to LDJ for giving us the fancy numbers, because we are too lazy and incapable of looking that stuff up ourselves. Xeno, this is going to be what for them. Clix is going to be on the hard carry Morphling, currently heading towards the bottom lane. Zydo is going to be hard laning as the Nyx supporting. It's going to be Handball as the tree, as well as Arf on the Shadow Demon, and mid lane Tinker going to be handled by Kix and LG. They're all smoked up.
Yep, LG rating is going to be picked up by JB. X-Nudge is going to be playing that Mirana. Chrono Dota is going to be playing Darkseer. Easy is going to be picking up that Disruptor. And last but not least, Miko is going to be playing that Dragonite.
30 seconds.
This level 1 early game smoke has happened in all 3 games, and it has not done anything in any of these games.
Okay, well, this kind of the same thing happened last series for me. The same team went into the enemy team's jungle and tried to make something happen every game, and then the first 2 games it actually was pretty insane, and I don't think they even used smoke for it, and it worked out either bad, I think once good and then once bad or something like that, and then the third time the other team was like, yeah, we're not gonna take this anymore, and then they didn't get anyone, but they still tried it a third game. So that's really funny that both series have had this early game aggression every game. That's something.
Alright, so we actually have apparently a much more even matchup than I would have given either side credit for. As I said before, Tinker not exactly the type to utterly dominate a lane, so Dragonite should be fine. Didn't realize it was 50-50 fine, but we are going to be seeing 1v3 lanes, and of course the 1v1 lane in the middle, so it's going to come down to mechanics in this particular lane. But on the sides, Chrono is going to be on the dark, sending Ion Shell after Ion Shell down the lane, whereas Nick Assassin, well, he's getting a little bit more experience right now. LG don't have as firm control of the lane as Xeno currently do, but Zydo, he's got to be really, really careful, because JB, as the carry with the stun, he's able to start things off really easily, whereas Xeno, Clix is going to be a little bit more hard-pressed to do that. And Nudge is in perfect position for an arrow should Zydo get a little bit out of position.
Well, yeah, Chrono not having, the pull, of course, always screwing everything up for him. And we see her at mid. Yeah, the living armor is just helping this Tinker out so much. It's pretty unfair, and Nico might go down. Or no, he's going to be fine.
6 mana until those missiles. It's only level 1. He needs another laser, if anything, but Miko's taking a lot of damage. But at the same time, Morphling not having the best of times either. I mean, the thing is with Morphling is that you want your Morphling to be low on strength, high on agility, so that he can last hit. But, god damn it.
The hell?
Well, DK
What?
decided to walk back in, guys.
That's something right there.
That didn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about. So, first blood, Kix is going to take firm control of this lane. He's a little behind in CS, but he's going to catch up really quickly after that kill. I have to assume that Miko just got a little bit too aggressive in going for his bottle or something and just got caught out, but that should not have happened.
No, it really shouldn't have. And maybe I think Tinker is going the nuker build.
Oh, yes. He's going to show you what's what.
God.
This is a lesson from Kix to Sandline, man. This is how you do the Nuker Tinker build. This is how you make it work.
You have to get a lot of kills to make it work. I'm not saying...
It starts right now.
You have to get so many kills, because if you're not getting tons of hero kills, then you're not getting that much farm. I mean, I guess still there's the last hits, but you should be farming with the March of the Machines. I don't know. I don't know how many more kills he's gonna get. That was a little bit of a kill only because Miko decided to stay. So.
Yeah, but we'll keep our eye on the mid lane regardless. But anyway, as I was saying before, you want your Morphling to be low on agility, high on strength. And when you have that, ion shells do a lot of damage, especially in comparison to the total health pool. So yeah, Morphling is going to get pushed back a lot harder than, say, the Lifestealer that we saw in Game 1. Zydo now in a little bit of trouble. He will dodge the first arrow. Freehanding arrows with this Disruptor only as support is not going to be easy. However, 3-man Impale on Zydo now going to get brought right back. The stun is there. He's going to spike Carapace onto everyone, but he's getting body blocked up by Easy. He's going to try to turn around and go for Nudge. The range attacks, and Zydo will get the kill. Easy dropping very low as well, but he will be just fine. It's a 1-for-1. Zydo gets the experience from that kill. That's a solo kill's worth of experience right there. He's going to be pretty happy with that one.
It's never good when your offlane dies. I mean, he almost got that kill, but almost just doesn't cut it.
He almost got 2 kills.
Oh yeah.
So, he got something.
And I guess maybe you drained the morale,
No, you killed the Mirana.
Oh, he did. Holy
Yeah.
crap! I was not paying enough attention to that. Oh my god, then that's totally worth it. No, yeah, no. Nyx did great there. Good job, Nyx.
Yeah. Round of applause for Nyx Assassin. Okay, Tinker is full-fledged into this nuker build, and he is absolutely destroying Miko right now. At least as far as health pool is concerned. Miko's going to be very, very reliant on this Bottle Crow and on the Breathe Fire to last hitch, because if he walks up, he's going to take, what, 240? 240 pure damage straight to the face. Zydo, once again, going to duel against JB. JB's actually taking creep aggro. And the creeps did, I would say, most of the damage versus Nudge in that previous engagement versus the Nyx Assassin. So LG, they have to respect this creep wave of the Radiant just a little bit more, or else it'll get them killed.
I'm just watching this mid. I want to see another kill.
Oh, Miko's going to die. This is it.
What?
Rest in peace, Miko.
Oh, he's dead. What? 45 health, I think that was. 45, 44. That was really close. Oh my god.
Alright, Tinker. And that forces Miko all the way back to the base and kicks. It's not going to get him a 6-minute rune or anything, but think of if he was going for someone like Murata, who is coming into the lane right now. Kicks, that is a 100-0 combination, 240, 250, not quite 100-0. It is 100-0 actually. So, Murata, you have to respect this Tinker and don't go in there. But we do have a smoke up as well as handball. Murata's going to be around. They need to kill off this Tinker, as I said before, but it will be a little bit difficult. He's well in the creep wave, and there is living armor. Always the possibility of living armor.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're gonna figure out soon that this was warded. So, not the biggest deal, but not fun when your ancients are warded.
Yeah. In the meantime, there is going to be an engagement up on top lane. Disruption onto the Disruptor, plus a very easy impale. Easy's gonna get absolutely beat down. Free kill on the target. And, well, Chrono on the bottom lane, due to the rotation out from the Xeno side, is getting a little bit more of an easy time. He's level 4 with a Soul Ring. He is, I don't think Clicks could kill him, but maybe I'm not respecting the Morphling enough. Chrono's definitely going to just be putting the screws to this Morphling as best he can, getting a good amount of experience. He's getting kills, and he's a level 6 Nyx Assassin at 6 minutes into the game versus an aggressive tri-lane that is pretty damn aggressive. Zydo's going to be a large force moving forward, especially since he has Mana Burn, which is pretty damn good against Wraith King.
No. Wraith King is definitely going to need to keep those wand charges up if he wants to be using that reincarnate, and as well as this Nyx has been playing, he'll definitely need to keep an eye out for it. I don't think Nyx is not going to be able to do it at mid. He's just going to get some livings.
Kicks is 1 CS away from his boosted travel. That is a 7-minute bot.
And no ancients either.
Yeah, no ancients needed, man. With the nuker build, you don't need that shit.
See what happens? He can't go into lane and farm it though, because he has no march.
That's true. So that is completely true. So it's gonna be a little while longer until. Well, he actually doesn't even have rearm, so that's a little bit awkward. But it's gonna be a little bit while longer until Clicks actually until Kicks actually gets the full-on Tinker thing going on. But the person who's gonna be in danger is gonna be Darkseer. Leech Seed opening things up. Here comes the Tinker. Chrono. No laser, so no missile. He's way out of range right now. Kicks, unfortunately, does not have rearm, so this is the most unspectacular boosted travels Tinker you're ever going to see. But he'll get that soon enough, and then you'll start getting Martian Machines, and then LG are going to be sorry. But in the meantime, top lane, Arf. Is there any Static Storm? Not quite yet. Arf's going to self-destruct. JB's going to come right in. He just barely has enough mana to reincarnate, so that's going to be what they're going to rely on. They're going to take out the Shadow Demon first. Zydo does have his Vendetta, so he's going to get Glimpse back, but he has Vendetta if he just wants to walk out of this. Anytime you're ready, Zydo. There's a stun, instantly going to be returned, and actually that almost killed the Wraith King. Zydo's going to go into Invis. And good Kinetic Field, actually. Good read from Easy. Keeping his buddy safe. Nick Sass's on the area. Does want to go for Nudge. There's the stick charges for an Impale, and he will get the kill on the Mirana. Nick Sasson is getting these solo kills when no solo kills should be happening. And he's going to pick up his Arcane Boots. I think at this point, you're far enough ahead as Nick Sasson, at least comparative, or at least in comparison to where he should be, to just go for a Dagon. And then go into, like, everyone just go all in into the nuker builds.
Oh my god, that would just, LG. Yeah, and LG aren't in too great of a position to argue with their questionable item buildings, and they really want this Darkseer. He finally got rearmed. That's nice.
Look at that damage. That Darkseer's going to think twice about coming back into the lane now. Of course, Tinker will be back soon enough with a full mana pool, but in the meantime, Miko has hit, well, now he's now level 8. He's going to put a lot of poison damage onto this tower. Rotation's coming in from the Shadow Demon. Tinker is around. I bet he wishes he had some sort of, anti-push skill. If only Tinker had something like that. Regardless, I think they will. Actually, the tower will get burned down by poison, first of all. Tinker will deny it. Arrow will miss on Zydo, but hit Arf. That was totally intentional. Everyone from LG gets away. However, they don't get the tower kill.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, Tinker isn't able to farm up at all. He's only able to TP in and then do some damage. If he starts picking up some more kills, I think he might go top in a second or two, maybe to deal with, to do some damage to that Wraith King, or even mid. Who knows? Tinker is playing weird this game. I really don't like this March of Machines.
Oh, Miko's gonna get hit so hard with the Waveform plus the Tinker combination. Can they actually kill him off though? They need one more right click. There it is. Yeah, Tinker just teleported straight into clicks and then fed him bottle charges, which is pretty hilarious to me. Wraithfire Blast will go onto the fake Tinker and kicks. He could just teleport out anytime he's ready, but instead he's going to have a little bit of fun with JB. He has a Soul Ring, so he has a little bit more mana to spare, but he's going to throw out some missiles, then just teleport back. Easy, getting hit pretty hard from that one. I mean, yeah, that should be the end of it, though.
That's so cocky right there. I mean, it worked. It worked.
Look at the Tinker army. Right. Look at the Tinkers. It's beautiful. Disruption onto the Replicate, and then the real Tinker. Still no Marching Machines from the Tinker, but I don't really think that matters. Zydo is powerful enough with level 4 Impale just to do stuff like that. Miko, well, still with the residual Fountain Regeneration, is going to be relatively healthy. He's going to stick in lane, but the rearm into missile into rearm combination, and Miko's got to watch himself.
Let's see, is he gonna... Okay, so this is what you do with the Nuka Tinker. You have to pick up the kills, and you have to get one more level so you can finally get March of the Machines, which he has not done yet. Just get another level, man. You're so close.
Oh, but he's going to get arrowed. That's a really long duration arrow. There is a glimpse soon enough. Kinetic Field going to lock him in just barely. But there is the living armor, will instantly be burned through, and he's going to take literally no damage. LG, they have to back off. In the meantime, Handball on the top lane. He's now level 6. He's been happily farming away to get to that level 6, plus Arcane Boots. Level 3 on the living armor, doing some pretty good work at keeping kicks alive and kicking in the middle lane.
Damn, he did... like how they just tried to go for that Tinker, and then they realized that Tinker is doing a lot of nuke damage, and that they can't take him. So that was, they had to back off there. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I did not see the Darkseer die on the top lane. Completely missed that one, but hell, that's what happens when you have a Nick Assassin that is this far ahead. Completely out of mana, but he'll have Arcane Boots soon enough. Actually, Handball does, yeah, no, neither of them have Arcane Boots, but looks like they want to go for this tower. It is at about half HP. It should be a viable kill, although Tinker with level 1 March isn't that threatening. LG, they really can't / don't want to defend this. In the meantime, they're more Xeno, their Morphling is just happily farming away on the bottom lane, taking tower shots, no big deal. Living armor is balanced, and top lane, who's teleporting in? Is that the Wraith King? That is a total bluff. That's balls of steel.
And I guess Nyx just didn't want to fight it. You know, he's a little low on
Now
mana.
Handball is going to get stunned up. He does have living armor as well as his overgrowth. He will use it. Zydo will get stunned by an arrow, however. Handball taking a lot of damage. He will get hit with stars, and he will get brought down by a crit from JB. Who does still have enough mana for reincarnate, so Zydo is not going to get out of this one alive. He'll get another stun off on easy, but that is about it. And everyone from LG is going to retreat. That's 2 free kills for them. Kicks in the area, but still maintaining his relatively safe position. Clicks, though, is going to start to be the real big problem because he has his ultimate orb plus a ring of health this early on in the game. 90 CS, 13 minutes in with the Hand of Midas. This guy is going to be an absolutely devastating force, and he's going to go for a really safe build as well. Going to go for Lincoln Sphere, so no shotgunning coming out from Clicks, at least not anytime soon.
I mean, I guess the Tinker's doing fine now, you know. He needs some more kills. It's hard to get kills when you're not directly near someone. He does March of the Machines. It's only level 1, though.
Yeah,
We'll
you can see how much damage the laser rocket's doing, so
Yeah.
LG, they definitely have to respect that. The problem is for Xeno is that their Shadow Demon isn't really setting up kills so that Kix could teleport in and actually use his nuking payload for for actually killing people. And if you're not using it to kill people, then what the hell are you doing with your skill points? That also, I have to just keep my eye on Zydo. I'm just not watching him because Darkseer was there at full HP 1 second, and then he was just dead. But Clicks is that much closer to his Lincoln Sphere. Top lane is being pushed. Looks like Stream Protector will go down in the top lane. And, well, the missiles plus the March will keep this LG side away. In the meantime, bottom lane will be pushed, and the tower should be acquired by Xeno. This time, well, this will be the first tower, so Zydo's going to claim that one, and he has a Null Talisman. That smells like a Dagon to me, but we'll see. Click's still going to push on forward. He has living armor, so he's not going to die anytime soon.
That LG just aren't able to do very much right now in terms of anything really. I guess they're pushing top now. It's only because Tinker didn't max March of Machines. But one could argue that, hell, maybe the nuclear build was right for this game. Who knows?
Yeah, also, I think the key thing that went wrong for LG is that they let Nyx Assassin get away with this game. Because if you're in this situation where you can't actually push into a tower because of Tinker, because of living armor, then, well, you're probably not just going to run your head into that thing because that'll get you killed. You want to sit back and farm. When you sit back and farm, then Nyx Assassin will just have complete and utter control over you that entire time. And Arf is going to take an arrow, but Nudge should be perfectly fine. But when you want to sit back and farm, you don't want to have this happen. You don't want to have Zydo getting free kills on your Mirana, although he's going to miss that one. Nudge is out of mana. Cannot leap. Already leaped, actually, and Shadow Demon won't get that kill. So LG, they can't push. They can't be aggressive. They can't be defensive. They just have to wait until Xeno make a mistake, but once that happens, like Wraith King, he's not getting nearly as much farm as Morphling. Morphling is sitting very, very comfortably on top of the gold per minute chart. So LG, they're slowly running out of options as Tinker picks up his Blink Dagger.
Oh, God, this is so much. Yeah, he's not going to be able to die too much.
Stunned. We'll see if this will actually be a kill. Kicks will get out. Stun will connect, and the crit will connect even harder. Zydo will pop a Spike Carapace. Nudge, does he have an arrow already used? There is a surge, and he will surge forward this Wraith King. Zydo gonna find some illusions, and, well, there's the Moonlight Shadow. Zydo instantly going into that Vendetta will avoid the entirety of the LG side. They lose the Tinker, but that's really not that a big deal, because they take a tower, and most crucially, Morphling, now with the Lincoln Sphere, is going to possibly even take down this tier 2 on the bottom lane.
I think we'll get it. Oh no, they're gonna pop the glyph. It's gonna get denied.
It's gonna be denied, yeah.
Yeah.
But either way, Morphling is... I mean, Xeno are fighting pretty much the entirety of this game, 4v5. I mean, Clicks, he's 1-0-1, so he's been involved in a little bit, especially when Zydo came down to help him. But Morphling he's on his own, just farming. And when you leave a Morphling alone to farm, you're kind of asking for trouble. And LG, they can't really do anything about it, which is like an issue in itself, especially now that Morphling has a Lincoln Sphere. But the rest of Xeno's side is just taking so much of LG's attention. They can't afford to send 2 or 3 heroes down to the Morphling. Otherwise, suddenly, they're going to start losing towers everywhere else. And Wraith King going to get blunk upon with laser and level 4 missile. That's a dead Wraith King.
Yeah, no, Morphling's... he has Midas, he has... You know, he's Morphling. He's going to be fine if they leave him alone.
Going to dodge the stun for now, but Morphling is here. Miko's going to take some pretty hard hits. Kick's going to jump forward, going to try to kill off Nudge. Zyto will not be able to secure that kill, but he will get living armor, so he's going to be able to dive a little bit deeper. The Iron Shell, though, burning him down pretty swiftly. Miko going to teleport out of there. Click's going to interrupt that TP. Miko still getting focused upon by this Morphling. He's going to try to turn to fight it out, but that won't happen. Not a chance in hell. JB going to come right in, but the stun's going to get eaten by Lincoln's Spear. Huge static storm will catch everyone, and the vacuum back, pulling them back into the storm. Click's going to get critted down by JB. Arf taking a lot of damage as well, but there's a 3-man overgrowth. Zyto completely tapped out of mana, however, he's really pretty useless right now. Tinker still has another laser. You do a lot of damage right now. The Martian Machines, the damage is also stacking up. He has a Blink laser onto Chrono. There it is. Blink missile for a double kill, just like that. And the only one to survive on LG is JB, the Wraith King. Does Xeno want to fight this one out? Again, Nick Sasson does not have that much mana, does not have any mana, in fact, and Tinker's going to come back with a full mana pool. They see JB, they're going to lay down the march, the missiles, the lasers. They're going to get a clean team wipe. Maybe not the cleanest team wipe, but they will get a 5-man wipe onto the LG side and put a little bit of damage onto the tier 2 tower to boot.
And that's why you pick up a gem against Marana, Treant Vector with the gem.
I didn't even see that one. And Tinker, more nuking builds. Well, at this point, he has level 4 March of the Machines. Tinker is now going to do full-on Tinker things for the rest of the game. Top lane tower is still taking a lot of damage, and Kick's going to put a lot of pressure onto all the other lanes as well. Morphling packing that Ghost Scepter. First of all, a defensive item, but second of all, will turn into the most offensive item with the shotgun. So at that point, Mirana, Disruptor, they have to be really careful. But even everyone else from LG, they're tanky. Like, they have mechs, they have Dragon Knight has a good amount of strength, Wraith King as well. Just getting hit with those spells from Morphling means that Tinker could also lay his payload in, and that's a dangerous thing. Oh, that was razor thin by Kicks, dodging a Wraithfire Blast in the bottom lane, but he'll continue to survive and continue to do Tinker things. Actually, might even get a kill on JB. No, Dagon not quite big enough, and he will just safely teleport back home if he wants to. But it looks like he wants blood. Kicks is hunting. He saw the Mirana with that Observer Ward right here. No, he's gonna be just fine.
Let's see. I feel like a team fight's up. Yep, team fight's gonna start very soon here.
Overgrowth is going to catch 3 of them. Zyto's going to catch 2 in the Impale as well. Kick's going to teleport right into a static storm. A lot of damage from JB. Getting a chain stun out. Kicks might go down here. Living armor not there. The laser is there, but it's going to be a little bit too late. Miko is going to drop to 200 HP. He will be fine for now. We'll get stunned by Zyto. Here comes the bot back Tinker. Although it's the Morphling with the Adaptive Strike to secure that kill. Chrono now in a little bit of danger. He has the Surge. He has the mech. He's going to be just fine. So LG, they lose 3. They bring down the Tinker, which is something that they desperately needed to do. But buybacks.
Yeah, he bought back, and I instantly helped out in some kills. So it was worth it. And now they're going to get tier 3. So buyback was definitely worth it. Actually, they might not. I think they'll get at least tier 3. I don't know if they'll get racks.
The thing is, even if LG all respawn, do Xeno have to back off? And I don't think they do. As long as they keep on laying down these Martian Machines layers. Glimpse back onto Handball. It doesn't have Overgrowth. They don't have any of their ultimates just yet. Handball's going to drop the gem. Tinker is going to lay down some March, but LG, they're kind of on the edge of it. Another stun can happen onto Arf. Miko will wander right into the March, take a lot of damage as well as the stun. He might even go down right here. Arrow's going to fly onto Zyto. Miko will get brought down due to the demonic purge. Zyto will get hit with another Wraithfire Blast. The Tinker is actually unable to teleport onto anyone. Zyto will get spotted out by the gem. Glimpse back, but here comes Kicks, instantly bringing down the Disruptor, and then going to bring down JB. No JB, 2 stacks, 3 stacks of poison. It's lethal. Wraith King gonna drop the gem now. Zyto will secure that one for his team. And just like that, the push train, it stops for no one, especially the LG side, because there will be March of Machines upon March of Machines.
Oh, yeah.
Even though the Morphling is no longer here, the chip damage that the creeps will do is perfectly enough for Xeno to be happy.
Yeah, that was well played by Xeno there. Amazing buyback on the Tinker. Definitely worth it right there. They might be looking to roast soon. I'm not sure. They're gonna be taking mid tier 2, I think.
Tinker only uses Taser 1.
Mid-towers having technical difficulties.
Yeah, but that's the price you pay for well,
Right,
I don't know.
Nicker.
He got killed off right off the bat, so I guess there's that. Breathe fire can down to
Yeah.
JB. Gonna teleport right in. Shadow Demon not in the happiest of places, and well, Nick Assassin has a stun. Will get 3 of them. Morphling can do a lot of damage to Easy. He will not take the kill. 9 HP survival. Zydo, though, walking into the Static Storm with the Carapace on. Kicks in the middle of this fight will burst down that Mirana. There's your Taser combo. Kicks now on the run. Will get hit with a Wraith Fire Blast, but a 2-man stun. Good from Zydo. Will help keep his Tinker safe. Will it be enough? However, Dust will slow everyone down if they go invisible, but they're not going invisible because they're not that stupid. They're going to kill off Kicks. They might even kill. They do not have the gem. Actually, the Nick Assassin has the gem. Chrono will teleport out safely, and, well, here comes Handball, spotted out by something in that invisibility form. Do they really want to go for this? Well, they know the Extreme Protector's here. Way to be subtle. He's going to get stunned and leech seeded up, but I don't think they have enough damage to do this. They're going to invest a lot into this, actually. Dragonite, he's tanky, guys, and you don't have that much damage. JB is back into this fight. Wraith Fire Blast onto Handball. He's invisible, though, so there's no follow-up from this. Mirana's ultimate is going to come through, but I think everyone is just going to be okay with backing off.
Yeah, they almost got a kill or 2 there. And now they are going to be using Moonlight Shadow for real this time. But, yeah, they're going to be using it for real this time. And let's see if they get a pick off.
Oh, they do. Arf is completely utterly screwed. Although, stun is going to miss. There's no... Oh, they have a Dragon Tail. Yeah, this guy's dead. With 2 Ion Shells, that Shadow Demon dropped like a rock. So, Tinker's down for another 15. This could be LG's one of their few opportunities to actually take a tower. But, as I say that, Dagon's picked up from the Nick Assassin, and Ethereal Blade's being picked up by the Morphling. Xeno, they're completely okay with sacking this tier 1 tower. Although, they might not even want to. Zydo's going to come in for a 1-man impale. Tinker's going to jump in, start to lay down some march. However, JB's going to be right on his ass. A lot of damage going to the Tinker. And can they kill off Tinker? They will be able to kill him off. There's no buyback for this guy, but here comes Clicks. They're ready to use a shotgun. He will kill off the Mirana. Going to get himself a double kill. Instantly stunned up, though. He's going to keep fighting. It's actually Zydo on the behind him who's going to take the stun bullet. And that's going to be an ultra kill. Chrono flaking into the trees. Is there an adaptive strike? Oh, they saw him. But there was no insanely quick adaptive strike. That is would have been almost inhuman if he got that off. But regardless, it's 4 heroes down for Clicks, and that is the power of the shotgun. Even though it was mostly just his right clicks.
Yeah, and that the Ethereal Blade also helps out Tinker too. So so it's pretty great. So it's a pretty great pickup. Obviously, they left the Morphling to farm, and that's why you don't leave the Morphling to farm, because he can do stuff like that and just wreck your team, you know?
Yeah, Tinker is going to drop for the second time in a very short while. That's going to bother Xeno a little bit, but really not too much, because top lane, it's pretty much always going to get that momentum as long as Tinker keeps on going towards that lane. As long as he doesn't do stuff like this, safe, but even then he won't die. But if he keeps pushing out those side lanes, just buy more and more space for that Morphling, because Morphling is clearly capable of killing everyone. JB, he has a drum and power treads, Mithril Hammer, I can only assume a Desolator at this point, although a BKB won't be bad either. Regardless, he's not going to be able to duel this Morphling for a long while. Morphling has, I believe, power treads flying out to him. No, he's going to go big. He's going to go Boots of Travel. So, yeah, Morphling is pretty damn stacked, and LG, even though they may be able to catch the Tinker off, they don't have an answer for this Morphling. They won't have an answer for this Morphling for a very long time, as Miko almost gets 100 to 0, will get 100 to 0. Clicks does a lot of damage. Gonna get glimpsed right out to safety. What a good guy.
Come on, man, learn to count to 4.
It's hard. Heat of battle
Yes.
makes counting so hard. And Handball gonna jump right in, but Clicks is gonna be right on his tail. Zydo gonna get a 3-man stun with a Ravage. Chrono and Nudge are both gonna get overgrown. The wall is going to be a little bit out of position, but the back is going to catch a lot of people. Will not do anything, though. Kicks is going to teleport back right under the nose of JB. Clicks is going to get a double kill, and Nudge is going to get focused down. Yes, an adaptive strike is going to get the kill. GG has been called by LG. And just like that, Xeno, with the early game being held down by Tinker, late game in the hands of the Morphling, they're going to take this series 2-1.
That was really well played by Xeno there. Tinker, just proving me wrong.
It'll be a thing. It'll be a thing. Alright guys, so that is going to be the end of this set. Once again, big thanks to AD2L for supporting that, and well, you see, it's at Mike Loris, at SandLionMan. I believe we're also identical on Twitch, so it's twitch.tv/Mike Loris, and the same thing /SandLionMan. If you want to give us your support, that would be fantastic. I think that's all I have to say. Do you have anything else to say?
No, that's it. Go support patreon.com/AD2L. Helps us out a lot, and yeah, go follow us.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. GG.